it's Betsy, and today we have a fun video. We're going to be testing out the new Dose of Colors and Donald and Daisy collection. I am super excited about this. This is a gift from my husband. He ordered the whole collection upon release. I've had it in for a few days, but I'm just now getting around to filming with it. I have been inundated by so many new products that I am so behind. It's not even funny. So as I said, the whole collection retails for $103, and the first thing in the collection is the Donald and Daisy eyeshadow and bronzer palette. Sorry, I'm holding that up backwards. This is what she looks like, and on camera it's hard to tell, but this is like metallic rose gold, and then this is almost like an iridescent glossy, and then this is matte. The packaging is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. This has a 24-month shelf life. It is vegan and cruelty free and has recyclable packaging. I think that's what everything on here means. And this is the color story. Now, this color story I thought was stunning. Now, the bronzer I don't think will work as a bronzer on me, but we'll start off by swatching this. Now, if you purchase the eyeshadow palette by itself, it is $39. The first shade we have in here is called Fab, and it is a beautiful metallic gold. Then we have Mood, which is a cool tone, almost like a mauve shade. Ooh, this is kind of unique. This is Iconic. So it's like a purple, blue, pink. Very, very pretty. I think I have that in other things, but it's very unique, at least for me, for Dose of Colors. Then we have XOXO, which is a nudie pink. Then we have Attitude, which this is like one of the purple, blue, iridescent-y kind of duochromes. And last but not least, at least out of the eyeshadows, is Classic. So that is just your classic black. And that is a good dark black. You know, sometimes whenever you get black in a palette, well, not sometimes, a lot of times, it's not black. It's a dark gray. And that one doesn't look that way. It looks like, even swatching it, it is a good dark black. And I forgot to grab a makeup wipe, so that's what I'm grabbing to wipe my phalanges off. Now we're gonna do the bronzer, which is called Oopsie Daisy. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, that's my skin tone. That is not a bronzer on me, but that's okay. So the Oopsie Daisy bronzer, I swatched it in my light spot where my watch goes. So that's the Oopsie Daisy bronzer. I can use it as an eyeshadow. That's the only thing I can use that for. So if you're a medium or deeper, that bronzer ain't gonna work for you, sis. But the eyeshadow palette is really, really pretty. I'm excited to try this, but that is not a bronzer. That is not a bronzer, that is a finishing powder or an eyeshadow. So, as I said, that retails for $39. I cannot wait to get that on my eyeballs. Then there's also All That Sass, the Donald and Daisy lashes. Again, look at this packaging. I love the packaging. I love Daisy with her eyes closed. And then we have the All That Sass lash. Now, I probably won't wear these today because one, this will take a special occasion for me to wear something that's that bold and that long. Because I mean, look. If I put these on my eyes, I think they're cute, but if I put those on my eyelashes, like that would be up to my brow bone. So those are not the lashes that are perfect for me, but I am gonna hold on to them because I think they'll be cute around Halloween time. But the packaging is a 10 out of 10 out of 10. So then we also have some of the lip products. So the first thing I grabbed, this is the lip liner, and it says gimme that lip liner. So the rest of the stuff in here is very nude toned. Oh, the packaging is so cute. It's that, I love this packaging. It is like, oh, that's a beautiful shade. So it's that matte pink packaging, and then it has rose gold, bows, and Donald's hat and hearts. Super cute. And that is $14. Then we have the Donald Duck Velvet Mousse Lipstick, and this retails for $18. Again, look, that is a beautiful nude tone. I think that'll work on me. I'm excited. And then this is what she swatches like. So you can see that the lip liner is a little bit deeper versus the liquid lipstick. It has a nice, I like the way that that feels on my skin. It's very soft. So we'll see how that blends out, but it's a beautiful, beautiful color. And then last but not least is the Daisy Duck Lip Gloss. This looked super cute too. So I'm excited for this if I can open it. And the lip products have a 12-month shelf life. I keep things past their expiration date for the most part, except for mascara, but I will tell you this, if it starts to smell funky, definitely get rid of it. And if you're iffy about it, then, you know, make sure you follow the rules that work for you. So this is like a beautiful pink gloss, and there's like a blue iridescence glitter to it. So I am excited to get this on my face. So anyways, Donald and Daisy are not my favorite couple, but you know, I am still excited. I have already primed my eyes with the NARS Budge Proof Smudge Proof eyeshadow primer in light. I can never remember. I think it's Smudge Proof. No, Smudge Proof. I always forget what it is. I have nice clean brushes. Cameron cleaned my brushes for me, so I am super excited to have clean brushes. So I think first thing that we're going to go into is we're going to go into the Oopsie Daisy bronzer and see what that looks like on the eyes. I mean, as you can see, that's my skin tone. I mean, it's perfect nude. I mean, there's not really much else I can say, and I do love the embossing. But, you know, I also don't think that Donald and Daisy get enough love. Like, almost every time there's like a makeup collab and it's Disney, it's Mickey, Minnie, or the princesses. Now, there are some fun collabs with different things, but typically that's kind of where it shoots off from. So that works beautifully as an eyeshadow. So I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to go into the shade Mood, which is that pinky toned. Yeah, so you can see that that looks pinker on there. Then decided with the bronzer too. So I mean, again, that's just a good pinky tone nude. So I don't think that you need both in there. I would rather Dose of Colors, because I have the Minnie Mouse collection that's like this. I would rather them take and do two separate extra eyeshadows, or just make it a 6-pan instead of doing a face product, because the mini blush works on me from the Minnie Mouse one. But I think for a lot of people, you're kind of singling people out, because a lot of times we can't, like a lot of people can't use those shades. So that blended out beautifully. Beautifully, beautifully, beautifully. Now I need a little brush, something smaller. Okay, this is a BK Beauty 206, and I'm gonna go into the shade Mood, which is that deeper mauve brown. But this does have, I mean, it's an even mix of mattes and shimmers. Not if you count the bronzer as a matte, but if you just count the eyeshadows, which to me, I love the color story of the eyeshadows. Like, as I said, I really wish that they would have just kind of left off that bronzer. I think it would have worked out much, much better. But you know, not only people with light skin tones like Disney stuff, just so you know. So that blends out. See how pretty that blends out? I think that looks really, really good. I mean, it's a nude eye look. There's nothing special yet to write home to mom about, but I am gonna go into, this is the Nabla, what brush is this? N205, and we're gonna go into that black classic shade. And this, we're gonna go in very light-handed, because I want some depth on the outside, but I don't need Like I don't want it to be too much, if that makes sense. And black is a great color to have in your collection, but it can get harsh, at least in my opinion, on a lot of eyes really quick. But I mean, having a good black is never a bad thing in a palette, at least not in my opinion. So now I'm just gonna go over the edge of where I placed that black with the brush that had mood on it, just to make sure it's all smooth. Now, I went in very, very light-handed with Classic because I didn't want it to overpower this look, but I think you could get really nice and deep looks if you were wanting to with these shades that are in here. Okay, so now I need a flat brush. Okay, we're gonna grab this. This is a Spectrum A19. We're gonna grab the NYX glitter glue. I always use a glitter glue. It's what works best for me and my eye shape. But you do what you need to. So now I'm just gonna pat that out. Dose of Colors is one of those brands, like they have good products. I have the Minnie Mouse stuff and I think that it's good, but it's not a brand that I go for very often. You know, I think the Disney stuff is the stuff that really stands out to me because I'm a Disney lover. But now we're gonna go into the shade Iconic, which was that deepest shimmer, that blue burgundy purple situation. We're gonna apply that to the outer half of the eyelid, but it's not something that I'm like, ooh, what is Dose of Colors coming out with? I know that they have really good liquid lipsticks. Is something I hear people talk about a lot, but I don't really hear people talk about Dose of Colors for a whole lot other than that. And maybe I'm just missing the conversations or not watching the right YouTubers. But the only time they really ever get on my radar is when there is a Disney release, because yeah, I love Disney makeup. Okay, so there is Iconic. See how pretty that is on the outer, and you can see that shift, which is definitely important. I mean, if you're gonna make a shifty shadow, you wanna be able to see it, and on a small portion of your eye, you definitely wanna make sure to see it. So now we're gonna use the same brush and we're gonna go into the shade Attitude, which is the purple shade. Now, let's fill this in. There we go. That's really pretty. I like how those mesh together. I think this is a beautiful eye look. Is it something that I couldn't get from another palette? No, it's definitely not. But I do love the color scheme that they chose, and I think it matches the packaging. As I said, it's not the most unique palette, but I am happy that I have it. There we go. Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to end it with the top of the eyes. I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my face, and then we'll come back and do the lower lash line and the lips, and we'll talk about my thoughts on the palette. So I'm back and I have the rest of my face on. I used the Amethyst Hour BFF Gel Cream Eyeliner by ColourPop in my waterline. For bronzer, I used the Tan Light by Huda Beauty. I used my Makeup by Mario Wildberry Blush. I love this blush. And then the Honey Highlight for the highlight. I just love this highlight. It's so pretty on, like I don't even know. So let's go ahead and finish off the eye look. So I'm gonna take the brush that had the black on it, and I'm just gonna take ever so slightly and apply that just to the outer corner. See what I'm doing? Just there. Because I like to look like Uncle Fester, but I don't want it to be too much. And then I'm gonna take that BK Beauty 206 back into the Mood shade, which is the second deepest color in there, and blend that out. That's really pretty. But see, it still has a beautiful neutral look without it being too crazy. Now let's grab a little tiny brush to be able to put something in the inner corner. So this is a Spectrum A22, and we're gonna go into the shade Fab, which is that gold. That's really pretty. So, so pretty. That would make a beautiful highlight too. There we go. I really like how these are performing though. I mean, like, I haven't had any issues with my Dose of Color shadows. So I don't want it to seem like that is my hesitancy behind it, because it's really like the quality of Dose of Colors, what I have is really nice. It works the way that it's supposed to, all that jazz, but you know, it's not super special. So let's go ahead and use our lip pencil. I don't remember what it was called. The Donald and Daisy Riley. And let's line our lips. I am terrible with lips, but I can make it work. Okay. It has a good consistency for a lip pencil. It does the job. I mean, that's all you can expect from a lip pencil, is that it does the job. Okay, now we're gonna do the Donald Velvet Mousse lipstick. Oh, it smells good. It smells like candy. I'm trying to think of what candy it smells like. It kind of has a hint of fruity. It very much reminds me of Sweet Tarts. That sweet kind of fruity scent. Okay, so I do think that the lips look good. What do y'all think? That feels really good on the skin too, or on the lips. Nice and soft. Now let's top it with the Daisy lip gloss. I really like the way this all came together. And this should show you, you know, you don't have to go crazy with color to wear color. You can do just the slightest color on your lips, or on your lips, on your lid, and leave everything else neutral, and it looks beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about the collection as a whole. Their lip gloss is a good lip gloss formula. It's not, see, it's not making those strings, so that's good. It feels nice. It feels like there's something in it that makes it a little bit plumpy, and I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to do. And this smells like cake batter. The lip gloss smells like cake batter to me, and the liquid lipstick smells like Sweet Tarts. So these are great. I love these products. I will let you know on the lashes. I mean, but as I've said a million times before, I don't wear crazy lashes. I do love the eyeshadow palette. I wish that it didn't have this. I mean, this is just so unneeded for me. So I think it kind of depends on what your color story is if you want to pick this up. The lips are the standout for me. I mean, I don't think the eyeshadows are bad. I think that they performed beautifully. It's just whenever this takes up so much space in the palette, it could have been so much cheaper without it. That is not needed to me. That's my thoughts. Like, I love the collection as a whole. I just wish it didn't have the bronzer. I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I do think that the look is gorgeous. What do you think? Very neutral and nice and pretty without being, you know what I'm saying? So, I like it. I think that the collection altogether is pretty good. I love the lips. I love the way the lips look. I love a good nude lip though. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. And I got lipstick on my teeth. But the eyeshadows, they performed beautifully. It does make me want to try more eyeshadows from Dose of Colors. I just hope that they stop putting like the face products in with the eyeshadows. Just do. It is a face palette. or do it as an eyeshadow palette. Don't mix the two. Especially, like, to me, it doesn't make any sense whenever you have like a bronzer or a blush in a eyeshadow palette, but you don't have a highlight. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna do the products, then do one of each, if that makes sense. I don't know. But yeah, the bronzer just doesn't show up on me. But I guess that's it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is typically Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, with quite a bit of bonus content thrown in there. But I guess that's it. So we'll see y'all later. Bye.